Hello, my little honeys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Summer is here. Oh, the sun's a little bit out. Actually, it wasn't out last 5 minutes ago, but the sun is out. My Gemini birthday-ness is done. I'm back into work mode and I'm very excited. Today, we're talking about demo reels. I have done a few videos on demo reels already on my YouTube channel, I should say. And I do feel that this is a conversation, a topic that we're always gonna have. Why? Because demo reels are very important to have in your package. This is a showcase of your work, showcase of who you are, your talent, everything, and it is important to always have this on hand, ready to go. Your demo reel is always gonna evolve, whether you're a beginner actor starting out in your journey or you're 30 years seasoned into your career, your demo will always evolve as your career goes as well. But before I get into this video, I have some very exciting news to share with you all. I have partnered with Reel Crafter. Reel Crafter is a customizable portfolio builder for creatives. You get to use all of your demos, your videos, your voiceover reels, your images, whether that's creative shoots or headshots, and you get to build it all into one, creating a winning portfolio. What I really enjoy about Reel Crafter is that they give you tools on essentially making your portfolio so you can land gigs and gets you the tools to be able to get you the clients to see your portfolio. What I love the most about Reel Crafter, and this was really cool for me, is that you get an entire detailed engagement tracking. You literally get to see every pause, play, download, everything that happens on your portfolio. Plus, with every individual share link, you get to see who did what with your portfolio. This is really awesome because you get to have valuable insights and seeing who is looking at your portfolio and what they're doing with it and how they're interacting with it. And this is really important to have, especially when you're in this industry. It is very accessible and it is quite straightforward on how to build your portfolio. So this right here is where you're going to be starting off. This is where you're going to be building and organizing all your reels in order to achieve the final product. So I've added my voiceover demo reel to start off. I have a YouTube video in here and then my actual demo reel. I'm going to be adding my images as well into the final product of the website. I have my banner photos uploaded on here and I also have my headshots as well. When you go into reel settings, this is where you get to continue building and organizing everything. I have my name added in there, my contact info, a biography as well. I'm going to be adding your social links, whether that be Instagram, TikTok. You can design the colors of their palette of how you want everything to show up, the logo, all of that stuff all together. Now, this is the fun part. You get your first month free of the Reel Crafter Pro using the code that is on the screen. I'm so excited for this. I'll also link it down below in my description box, and I'm excited. Go, 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 go get that portfolio started. First of all, what is the demo reel? It is a showcase of your work that you will be showing to agents, to clients, to casting, to get into the audition room. It's also what you're gonna have on your website or on casting workbook or just in your file in general on your computer to whenever you wanna submit it to someone to showcase what your talent is and what you're capable of doing as an actor. If you're a beginner actor, yes, when I was very, very new to the industry, I was like, I don't have anything. All I have is me going to class. I don't have anything booked, nothing, like not even a student film, like zero. That can be difficult, but you don't have to freak out. One nice thing about a demo reel, and a lot of agents do understand that when you're new to the industry, you're obviously not gonna have like full-blown work to showcase it off. You can use either classwork, and remember, this needs to be like good classwork. You need to like not have the cars running in the back. There can't be a siren somewhere off. Your teacher's not stopping and starting the scene. Like you're not having anyone engage in the scene except for you and the scene partner. It needs to be still professional enough that you can use it in the demo. The other thing you can do is use self-tape style scenes. So basically the way I'm doing my video right now, you would film it as if you're doing a self-tape. You're looking off to the camera. Your reader's behind the camera and you're doing a scene. Or you could also do a monologue, again, also looking off to the camera, and you do a monologue as well. I do find it important to have a scene and a monologue, not just monologues. Why? Because a scene allows to show you that you can interact and listen to what the other person is saying in the scene, while in a monologue, you kind of are by yourself. You don't have to actively listen to anyone that's behind the camera as well. You also want to remember that when you're choosing these scenes, you want to have them age appropriate to yourself. You know, if you're, let's say 20, you're not going to choose a monologue about being a mother in her 60s, because that's far-fetched, you're 40 years apart. You want to make sure that it's also castable to who you are. You're not going to choose a monologue that does not look like your type whatsoever, and that's not you authentically as well. You want to make sure that what your look is and what you can get casted as is exactly also what you're putting into the demo as well when you're doing the self-tape, monologue, classwork style of a demo. I had someone on my TikTok actually recently ask me, well, what do I do that a fact that I just dyed my hair and now I have this demo with different hair? That's different. That is totally fine. When I dyed my hair ginger and my hair was more like dirty blonde, I couldn't go out for auditions because I looked different with my ginger hair and with my dirty blonde hair. So I had to wait until my headshots came in, and then I was able to continue auditioning. Demos are a little bit different because demos, well, they're a showcase of your work. So obviously people understand that, yeah, you probably did this a year ago, and yes, you could have changed your hair or whatever. They're trying to see your acting abilities and the talent you have. It's not so much about the hair. That's not really the big issue. So you can have 3 different colors of hair in your demo. That's fine. You also want to remember, you want it to have recent work. Like if your demo is like 10 years old and let's say you're 30 and you have work in there when you were 18, not really going to help you, because when you were 18, you look very different than when you were 30. You're not going to get casted as that 18-year-old anymore because you are like 20 years apart and you're now have a different look and you are also act differently than when you did when you were 18. So you want to make sure that it's always roughly up to 5 years is what I do with my demo. Some of my work on there is like COVID time, and I keep it on there because I'm like, I haven't changed that much in acting since COVID. Like I've gradually maybe gotten a bit better and whatever, but the work that I did in COVID is still solid and I'm still gonna use it. So I generally keep it a 5-year timeline on using onto that demo. You also wanna remember that when you are building your demo, you always wanna include something in the beginning, like your name. You can also include a headshot. You don't have to. I don't include a headshot in mine. I used to do it. I don't feel like I wanna do that anymore. I know some people do a headshot in the beginning, and then you also wanna include your information at the end. Careful, do not give out your address, obviously, but this is like if you don't have an agent, you can add your agent's information into your demo reel as well at the end. I don't have anything added. That's just how I like to do mine. But a lot of people, like 80% of the time, like to have something added. And you just want to make sure that number one, your name is always going to be there. And that's the most important part, because they need to know who they're looking at and what the name is of the person that they are looking at. If you choose to do the demo reel with your own classwork self-tape, you want to make sure that your best work, even if it's your actual film work that you did, you want to make sure the best work is always, always, always at the front. Majority of industry professionals don't watch more than 30 seconds of the demo. Sometimes they'll watch the whole thing, but max they'll get through is a minute. If they can catch themselves interested in what they're watching within the first 20 to 30 seconds to a minute, then you're totally fine. This is exactly what you need. Don't follow the rules, save the best for last. No. Best for first. We'll say it all together. The best for first. That's what you want to do, because if you catch their eye within the first 10 seconds with your best work, they're going to continue watching, and most likely they're either going to want to book you for this or they're going to want to sign a contract with you and represent you. Don't put things that you're not passionate about in there. If you did a piece of classwork that you were like, oh, well, I kind of look cool there. It's not about looking cool. You want to have the whole package of, you're listening, you're present, you're breathing. You want to have it all. If you're not passionate about what you have on your demo, it's going to energetically come through, and people are going to notice that, and it's not going to do very well. You want to make sure that what you're putting in there is that you're proud of your work and you like what you have in there, and that you are confident to put it in there and to showcase it out to industry professionals. This is where I find that Real Crafter really comes in handy, because you essentially literally have a portfolio that you can build completely for yourself, have it all in there, and then you can submit it all at once. Instead of sharing an email with like 10 different links, you can send one link to a bunch of agents if you're looking for an agent, and then you can see out of those agents who's clicked on what and what they're watching with the engagement tracking. And I find that so helpful. I wish I had that when I was looking for agents, because my God, it was such a headache. I was like, did you click on it? I don't know, because I don't have access to that. But with Real Crafter, you do. And you get to build really cool portfolios. This is kind of what mine looks like. It's a work in progress. I'm not done yet. But I like the pink colors, the big headshots. Like, I like the layout of it, and you can do fun stuff with it. And I'm excited to see what you are going to build with Real Crafter. Anyways, honeys, I am off. I'm going to a barbecue today, a little work barbecue. I'm excited for it. I love you, honeys. Have a wonderful Friday, and I'm going to see you all next week. Bye, honeys.